I've come to the realization that not everyone, especially those of my generation, explores the central idea of our existence after death. In today's society, it seems that my peers are encouraged to view life and existence as limited to our present experiences and choices, with no deeper meaning or continuation beyond just earthly existence, simply just our life on earth, then death. But that idea isn't something I've been able to accept. The idea of nothingness after death feels incomplete to me. I think it lacks depth to who humans are and our impact as human beings. Most of my perspective is justified by my own experiences. There have been moments in my life that I couldn't fully explain and things that I've seen or heard that expand my belief in what's unseen. I'm not saying that I understand it fully or that I'm credible enough to break it down perfectly, because I can't. I just know that what I've experienced felt real enough to make me believe there's more than just what we've been exposed to understand. And once you live moments like that, it's hard to go back to thinking everything is only surface level. Another big part of my beliefs come from how I was raised. My mom being a pastor, so I didn't just grow up hearing about faith in a distant way. I also heard real stories firsthand from someone I trusted. She shared experiences from her own life, including spiritual battles like possession, and how she found healing through what she refers to as deliverance, which is biblically being restored spiritually through your faith. Hear her talk about her own faithful journey in a personal way made me realize that spirituality isn't a myth or a theory. Instead, it's something that people live through and experience, even some more than others. My thought process stems from when I've read parts of the Bible, such as Revelation 20. That covers the topic of souls and resurrection, and it doesn't feel so far-fetched or impossible to me. It even aligns with how I already see things. It makes me feel like life and death are not as final as we often think, even if we can't fully understand it. That's when faith comes into play. However, I'm not trying to act like I have everything figured out or act most faithful, because I don't. I still have a lot of questions, and one of my biggest questions are what hell really is. Sometimes I wonder if it's only something after death, or is it also something people experience here on earth, like a mental or spiritual state where someone feels completely lost, isolated, or stuck. Questioning reminds me that my beliefs are evolving, and that admitting that I really don't know it all, it allows me to remain open-minded to newer perspectives. I don't have a final answer for that yet, and I don't think I'm supposed to. But even with my questions, one thing I'm sure about is that life isn't the end of humanity. Believing it changes the way I look at everything. It makes life feel more meaningful and also grounded in my purpose. Like the way we treat people, the choices we make, and the way we live our lives are actually impactful beyond our present moment. This I believe.